evening. We'll start our program now.
Krishna Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudana Eka Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudana Eka Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudana Eka Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudana Eka Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Mohadata Sulabha Supushpagandha Kalabha Mohadata Sulabha Supushpagandha Kalabha Mohadata Sulabha Supushpagandha Kalabha Mohadata Sulabha Supushpagandha Kalabha Kasturi Tilaka Mahima Mamakantaranga Mohaka Mohadata Sulabha Supushpagandha Kalabha Kasturi Tilaka Mahima Mamakantaranga Mohakata Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Mushtika Sura Chanura Malla Malla Visharada Madhusudana Mushtika Sura Chanura Malla Malla Visharada Madhusudana Mushtika Sura Chanura Malla Malla Visharada Kuvalaya Pita Madana Kalinganatana Mukula Rakshana Sakala Sulakshana Deva Madana Kalinga Nadana Mukula Rakshana Sakala Sulakshana Deva Shishta Jana Pala Shankalpa Kalpa Kalpa Shatakoti Asama Paraba Dhira Muni Jana Vihara Madana Sukumara Daitya Samhara Deva Madhura Madhura Kavisara Sasagara Vijayuvati Janamanasa Pujita Madhura Madhura Kavisara Sasagara Vijayuvati Janamanasa Pujita Swagatam Krishna Sharanagatam Krishna Madhura Puri Sadana Mriduvadana Madhusudana Eka Swagatam Krishna 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 Thank you.
I was doing some research on human behavior. That researcher went to Africa in tribal area just to learn the small kids. How do they behave? And one evening, that scientist, researcher, invited about 100 kids and said, "Come on, I want to play one game with you." The game was, he kept 100 fruits in a basket under the tree. He took all kids away 100 feet and told that kids, when I say 1, 2, 3, run. Whosoever reaches basket first, he can grab the basket, take all the fruits. Surprisingly, within 2 minutes, all kids of Africa, their tribal area kids, joined their hands, they ran together, all of them took a basket, sit down, eat those fruits together. The researcher asked them that, hey, why did you do that? The one young girl replied that if one person is happy and all other are sad, that's not good situation. That is called as Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We want to enjoy together. We all want to enjoy together, and that is why I would say today our function, this ceremony has to be like Ubuntu. We want everybody to smile. As a matter of fact, I have to welcome you. That's on agenda. On behalf of Vallabh Priti Seva Samaj, VPSS, on behalf of Advisory Council of Hindus of Greater Houston, I am Rasesh Dalal. Probably few of you know me, most of them may not, but I want to welcome you all today. Today our Mayor, Kevin, is here. Let's give him a big round of applause. When our leader is with us, we feel proud. Not only that, we feel safe. At the same time, we have Dr. Vinod. He is the chairman of Meenakshi Temple. Where is he? Is he here? Dr. Vinod, it's a proud for VPSS and all of us for you to be here. Today, so many well-known people who has contributed so much in society are here. Mr. Jain is here. 3 stars who are going to be awarded, they are here. Their family is here. Devji, Dev ka Mahajan, वो भी आज इधर है. So that's our pride. But I'm welcoming you all, but importantly, it is little trick. I'm welcoming a sense of appreciation. Today we are appreciating some leaders, community workers. They have done throughout their life. So we are welcoming sense of appreciation. I'm appreciating the opportunity to meet these 3 role models. I'm welcoming to make a commitment to serve this community. I welcome to get all Hindus united. Again I am saying, I want all Hindus to get united and do activity as one Hindu. I welcome the thought of making others smile. This is our desire. All Hindu will become one platform, one activity, one voice. At the last I will say, in life, thoughts are very important. The way you thought, that way you move forward. Nikhil ji, Suniya, watch your thoughts, they will become your work. Watch your thoughts, they will become your words. Watch your words, they will become your action. Watch your action, they will become your habits. Watch your habits, they will become your character. Watch your character, it will become your destiny. Thank you very much. I again welcome everybody and inviting Taraji. Thank you.
Namaskar everyone. Good evening everybody. Thank you so much for your precious time to be spent with us this evening. It is one of our delightful occasions where we celebrate people who have given back to the community and who have built the community for what it is now. So without much ado, let me say welcome, and let me go over that Hindus in America need a forum or forge distinctly an identity to tightly woven into the national fabric of the United States of America. To keep up with the spiritual needs, many Hindu temples and institutions that will provide an atmosphere to recreate the religious setting for our next generation. Only through the united effort undertaken by all of us, and also the Hindus of Greater Houston, can help create better awareness of our faith, expel misconceptions, and also the mainstream to accomplish the enviable legacy of our success along with the unity of our purpose. The richness of Hinduism was introduced by Swami Vivekananda in 1893. Bringing the world's attention to both tolerance and universal acceptance, HGH diligently pursues to preserve the pristine purity of Sanatan Dharma in the United States. I just would like to quote one verse from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3. Yajnata karmano nyatra loko yam karma bandhanaha tad artam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharaha. The selfless service and diligent work without any attachment to the fruits of the action is the best way to attain liberation. This is the words of Lord Krishna, under whose shelter we all have come here today together. I would like to do 6 slides that I would like to present. Can I have the first slide, please? Okay, this is just our purpose of how Hindus of Greater Houston was conceived and brought to what it is today 37 years ago. We have had about 3 temples when HGH was started, but now it is 37 temples and 3 more are being built. We will be reaching 40 pretty soon. And secondly, the second slide please. We had the annual events by Hindus of Greater Houston. Ever since COVID started, Advisory Board Council Chairman Rashesh Dalalji took over to convene a meeting on Zoom call every other month on Saturday morning to discuss about current events, COVID public awareness, and we have also sponsors Holy Festival during April, May, as well as we celebrate Raksha Bandhan, Mahashivratri, the International Yoga Day, which is interesting that HGH brought in young children to post their favorite yoga pose and put a photo collage. And we were also giving them rewards and gifts for participation and presentation, which is very rewarding. Sri Ram Navami Youth Speech Contest. I gave a difficult topic thinking they may not know what I'm talking about. Ramo Vigravahan Dharmaha. I said Rama is a kind of personification of good, but the children understood the meaning of it so clearly that each one of them spoke for 6 to 7 minutes, choosing the right words, and the expression that they gave to it was excellent. children's costume contest. I know Ramesh Budada ji and if Jugal Malani ji are here, they are the ones who have taken so much interest. They said that is one function that HGH started during Janmashtami festival every year. So we still continue to do it. For the past 37 years of HGH, we have done the children's costume contest, one of the most successful, beautiful little Krishnas and Radhas and Gopis hanging all over the place. It's a wonderful sight to have. And of course, we do 2 youth organizations, Hindu Heritage Youth Camp. We partnership with Houston Coalition Against Hate. We do blood drive along with Arya Samaj and promoting young Hindus of Greater Houston. Third slide, please. We also partner with Hindu American Foundation, World Hindu Council, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America doing the Hindu Heritage Month. We have media relations. This month alone, Houston Chronicle published 5 articles about our Diwali functions happening all over town. So this is getting the mainstream media to pay attention to some of the festivals that we all celebrate, as well as we thank our local media. I want to thank our editors who have published all our, anytime we need, we put it on the publicity in the media and they help us a lot. Last minute changes, they accept that too. Indo-American News, India Herald, and of course the radio media. Annual sponsor is the Interfaith Ministry, thanks to Dev Mahajanji, our ex-chairman of our advisory council. Thank you so much. And the next slide, please. The annual list of Hindu events, as I was mentioning, the Hindu American Foundation, and media relations with Houston Chronicle, Help Educate Police Department that we have covered. And the 4th slide, please. Oh yeah, this is the pride. I taught a class of police cadets that
here, and they're going to perform a dance on Krishna. But before that, we would like to get blessings from Sri Vallabhacharya ji. So another student, Priya Dargan, who's a student of Ms. Aranke, Nupur School of Dance, Classical Dance, she's going to perform a dance on Madhurashtakam. The Madhurashtakam which has been composed by Sri Vallabhacharya ji. So I'd like to invite Priya Dargan on the stage, please.
But still there will be a technical difficulties. We cannot wait. We have to move on. So we will take the next agenda item. Once we are fixed, we will come back with the dates.
Okay, they're ready. It's a proud moment for us today, for VPSS, and I would say for Houston also. I'd like to congratulate Sarlabin Patel, Dr. Shri Venugopalji, and Akhil. But first, I'd like to invite Sarlabin Patel to the stage, please. Once again, Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste, good evening. Words may inspire, but action creates change. That's who Sallamasi is. She talks, of course she talks when needed. But more than that, she is on the move. If you come to the temple, only during our darshan time she'll be sitting in front of God and singing kirtans. Otherwise, she is always on the move. She is working in the kitchen somewhere, or in the accounts department, maybe in the outside in the premises of the mandir. So she is always on the move. That's who she is. And it's really a proud moment, and it's an honor, pleasure, and privilege to introduce Sallamasi today. That's how I introduce her, that's how I call her. Sallamasi, out of fondness and out of respect. So that's how I'm going to address today. I have known Sallamasi since last more than 32 years now. And the day I saw her in the mandir, I thought, oh my God, what an amazing woman. And she still is. She still works for the mandir with the same zeal, dedication, enthusiasm, and commitment. She knows in and out of her mandir, A to Z. You name it, and she has an answer for it. I call her the Iron Lady of her mandir. And that too, literally she's an Iron Lady. She won't hesitate if you to pick up something, that's heavy. She won't stop, she'll just go and pick it up. But other than that, if you ask her which sprinkler is working, which is not, she will know. Which outlet is working, which is not, she will know. How much food to cook for any event, she will have an answer. How much money we have in the bank account, she will know it. And not only that, if I have any issues regarding my school, Valla Vidya Mandir, which is a school of BPSS, I have to call her, Sallamasi, I have this issue. She will find a solution right away. So she's like my one-stop call. If I call her, she has solution. She has so much talent in her and so much confidence. And that's how I will say her. She has so much confidence in herself because of her faith in Lord Krishna, whom we fondly call Lala. So let me tell you about an incident that happened a few years ago. We had organized a Purushottam Yagna in our courtyard and the outside, like between the space between the temple and the hall. It's an open area. So we had organized Purushottam Yagna there. And that very morning, it was raining so heavily. It was pouring, literally. The streets were flooded. And everybody was going, oh my God, how are we going to perform this yagna? Everything was organized. And she comes and tells everyone, no matter what, we are going to perform the yagna. And believe it or not, before the yagna started, the rain had stopped, the roads had cleared, and we all were able to perform the yagna. That's how her faith and confidence is, in God. So, also, she helps people financially and physically. Of course, she never said anything about this, but for some reason I know this. One time a family had moved to US from India, and they were in need of a large amount of money. Salam and Jitu uncle, her husband, and of course we miss him a lot today, but both of them, they just gave that money to that couple, to that family, and never asked for it. After many years, when the couple was able to have their own little savings, they came and told Sallamasi, we need to return your money back. And guess what they said? Sallamasi and Jitu uncle, please, if you want to give, donate it to the temple. So she's an amazing lady, and I cannot stop saying that about her. And not about that only, like she knows everything about everyone, all the volunteers here. One time, like few days ago, we had an event in the temple, and I was frying puris in our kitchen. She comes and tells me, "You have pain in your hand." I know that. I have some arthritis problem. Anyways, okay. Besides that, she comes and tells me, "Rachna, you move. Let me fry the puris. You move aside. You have pain in your hand." So really, I mean, I was so like surprised when she said that to me. And well, there are many incidents that I can go on and on about her, but I'm sure Akshay Bhai later on is going to talk more about her. And I'm really happy and glad I had this opportunity to introduce Sarla Masi today. And not only her, her whole family is involved here in the mandir, always helping out. I'd like to conclude this speech today with a couple of lines in Gujarati. Shraddha j mari lai gayi manzil upar mane, Shraddha j mari lai gayi manzil upar mane, rasto bhuli gayo, to disha fari gayi. So, for those, I mean, it just says that basically she knows everything, she has an answer everything, she knows where she is going. So it's about her today. So congratulations, Sarla Masi, once again.
Next, if I could invite Tupil Narsimhan, the treasurer of HGH and past chairman of Sri Meenakshi Temple. He's currently serving MTS as a puja committee chair.
Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The next awardee I'm going to be talking about is our own Venugopal Menon, Dr. Venugopal Menon. Could you please come up to the stage, please? Venugopal Menon, to the MTS community, is very affectionately known as Venu. So I'm going to address you as Venu all through this speech. My association with Venu goes back to 1990, when I was introduced to him at one of the Sri Meenakshi Temple functions. Thanks, Sri Meenakshi Temple, for that. The HGH Lifetime Award is a prestigious award given to one or two people every year, for not only for their career achievements, but also more significantly for their contribution to the community they live in, and specifically to their contribution to the Indo-American social, cultural, and religious organizations. Let us examine Venu's achievements first, and then his contribution to the community. Men may come and men may go for many organizations, but some live forever in the annals of the history of the organizations. Venu is one such man for Sri Meenakshi Temple and the Hindus of greater history. Venu was born in 1937, married to Sri Devi Menon, who is sitting there in the audience, and a proud father of 3 children. One of them is here. He got his medical degree and then residency in pediatrics and research fellow in allergy immunology, taught in Baylor College of Medicine. Many of us have similar accomplishments, but what distinguishes Venu? There are many, but I'm going to talk about a few in the interest of time allotted to me. At age 39, He became one of the key founding members of Sri Meenakshi Temple, and since then, he has been an ardent supporter of the temple and played a significant part of its phenomenal growth from the days of inception to today. That needs an applause. That alone deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award, as more than 100,000 devotees, 10,000 devotees have become part of Sri Meenakshi Temple. Thank you, Venu. He's a prolific writer, having authored 2 books. One is called My Mother Called Me Uni, A Doctor's Tale of Migration. And Life Book needs many passwords. Both are well written and worth reading. He has published articles on many areas such as science, social, cultural, and religious areas. He not only moved closer to Sri Meenakshi Temple, but also wanted other seniors to move closer to the temple he founded. He is currently developing Menon Enclave, a step close to divinity for seniors. About 10 to 15 years ago, he started associating himself with Hindus of Greater Houston. He realized the need for such an organization in the Greater Houston area and promoted the existence of HGH, as he felt that there is a need to bring all the Sanatana Dharma organizations together. He believed in the organization and served as vice chair of this advisory board. As he aged gracefully, he understood that the success of any organization depends on developing future leaders for the organization. He was very instrumental in bringing other folks to the organization, mostly younger than him. Prasad, our current vice chair of HGH Advisory Council, and yours truly, me, are 2 of the people that he introduced to HGH from Sri Meenakshi Temple. Thank you very much. He created a strong bond between the 2 organizations, and this led to the grand celebration of Youth Award 75 at MTS, which most of you have witnessed. His current initiative is bring the next gen, that is our youth, into our religious, social, cultural organization. He is one of the primary persons behind the next gen movement in Sri Meenakshi Temple to bring in young people into leadership roles. Although he is religious by nature, he strongly believes in the practice of religion evolving to suit the needs of the younger generation without compromising the values and traditions to be passed on to our next generation. Thus, the SGS Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Venugopal Menon is not just for his personal achievements, but also for significant contributions to the community he is a part of. Both HGS and MTS are thankful to him for his contribution to both organizations, and thus the HGS 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award to Venugopal Menon is a well-deserved one. Thank you all.
Next, if I could invite Dr. Madan Luthra, a veteran volunteer at Seva International Houston, and was honored in 2021 by the state of Texas with the Volunteer of the Year Award by the Governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, for his commendable service. He will introduce and talk about Nikhil Jain, and Madan Luthra is the past awardee of the Akhil Chopra Service Award in 2020.
Namaste. Namaskar everybody, including Honorable Mayor Kevin Cole, respected President HGH Dharan Narasimhanji, and our host Mr. Dalal Ji. Today we are celebrating achievements and contributions of three personalities who dedicated their time and life energy in uplifting Hindu community. My part in this celebration is to introduce my friend, my colleague, my worker, and part of our Seva organization, Nikhil Jain ji. Please, could you come on the stage? Nikhil ji is currently a volunteer as a Houston chapter coordinator of Seva International. I have worked with Nikhil ji almost 8 years and do not hesitate to say that he is very compassionate and caring person in his heart and in work. I met Nikhil ji in 2014 in a hospital where I was helping a student from Texas A&M. This student was in coma after a fatal auto accident. Nikhil ji got to know that this student was from Indore and had no family members here or even family friends in USA. At that time, Nikhil ji was serving as the president of JVB, the Jain organization. With a lot of effort and combined compassion of Nikhil ji, Seva, JVB, and other community members and students from Texas A&M, we were able to help this student and his family. After a few months of treatment, we were able to airlift him to Indore. And Nikhil ji tells me that he is constantly in touch with him, he is improving a lot. During this time of interaction, I was highly impressed by Nikhil ji's passion of care and concern for those who are in need of help. Soon after the case, Nikhil ji joined Seva team upon the request of Arunji Kankani, who is the current president of Seva International USA. Since then, I have worked very closely with Nikhil ji. Nikhil ji has handled many important projects of Seva. For example, organizing STM yoga camps. That particular camp is designed for stop diabetes movements with yoga exercise and asanas, and that he has organized very well. And usually we have about 2 to 3 good 10 days yoga exercises for 3 times. He organized many seminars and workshops of various topics which are very essential for the awareness of our community. He has organized fundraising activities for Seva International. He has always in the front of celebration of our gala annual functions. He helps activities during Harvey, disaster and recovery too. His special attention that must be given here during the COVID-19. At this time, it was the big initiatives that our chapter coordinator and other members took place, and that was to create a helpline, that's what the national helpline for all the community members that who can contact us and solve, and we can help their issues during that time. There were many different type of issues, and he has very organizedly spent his time to help. At that time, there was a need of PPE distribution, and he was very well organized in that as well. Organization of a food distribution, which was one of the major thing also that he spent his time and everything that what he had. He handled the collection of tons of food material from different vendors and then organized their distribution in different locations such as different churches, temples, and apartment complexes. And he made sure that most of the food was gone to the needy, poor, elderly people and children. Also, he made sure that there was a full protection and safeguard for the volunteers that who were involved in it too. I'm sure even today, if you search his car, you'll find water bottles, drinks, cookies, snacks, and other food items which he gives to people who are hungry and sitting at the stoplights, at roadway transactions. He feels and he asks me how to help, and he has a concern that who are helpless, all who lost the hope. I was told Nikhilji has cultivated this spirit of service by observing his parents who actively engaged in Jain community in Devas, Madhya Pradesh, where he was born and raised. He completed his engineering degree from Regional Engineering College, Nagpur, and worked in India for a few years and moved to Houston in 2001 with his wife Rituji and two daughters Yeshu and Sui to join a tech business company where he is holding a position of Director of Solution Deliveries. Realizing the importance of staying connected with roots, Nikhilji and his friends started a Madhya Pradesh Mitra Mandal, which is very progressive and still running actively. I was not surprised that Nikhilji met his engineering college roommate and close friend in Houston, who is also one of the most dedicated, humble, and definitely hero of the Seva International Organization. Probably you all know him. His name is Akhil Kumar. Akhilesh tells me that Nikhil was always very focused, disciplined, and thorough. He was all-rounder student, excelled in not only studies but all extracurricular activities like drama, sports, tennis, and so forth. Now, in fact, he was awarded the Student of All-Round of the Year of 1991 and 92 class. If you talk to anyone in Seva International team, they will tell you, Nikhil is the most meticulous, perfectionist, detailed, oriented, compassionate, and caring person. Nikhilji conducts seva activities with Nishkam Karma and follow the principles of Vasudev Kutumbakam, world is one big family, and work towards the way we serve better together. As a part of Seva family, we are proud of Nikhilji and very thankful to HGH who chose him for the Akhil Chopra Service Award. Thank you very much.
We're going to continue with the award ceremony, so if I could invite Rashash Dalalji and Taraji to conduct it.
Thank you to all three of you. Sarla Patel, I just wanted to say one more word about her, that yesterday when I came to the temple, it was Radhashtami, and when I saw her, she has nurtured Srinathji, the deities in there like her own child. I said she is Yashodama. I would rather call her Saralamen Yashodam. Dr. Venugopal Menon. I have a special connection with him. I came to know that my father-in-law and his father were colleagues working in Tata Oil Mills, Ernakulam, where my husband was born. That means he was there during my husband's birth, in the same colony. And Nikhil Jain, I have also one word for you. He springs like a hare on the stage or doing things for Seva everywhere. You see, he will be on his toes, running, doing this, doing that. I've never seen him quiet, only today. Thank you, wonderful people that we have really very fortunate. And I'm very fortunate to also invite our chief guest of the day. I extend my hearty welcome, Honorable Mayor Ko. Could you please come up here, please? Today is an occasion for joy for all of us. We have come together in celebrating this auspicious day, service to the community, compassion and caring for others, a celebration. My hearty welcome to Mayor Kevin Cole. Thank you and Lisa Cole for joining us today. Kevin Cole has been a Pearland resident for 45 years and is a graduate of the Pearland High School and Texas Tech University. He received his BA in Marketing and minor in Public Relations. He and his wife have 4 children, 11 grandchildren. You're truly blessed, Kevin. I had my first granddaughter just now, 3 months ago. I will start growing them up. Kevin has combined 9 years of prior city council service, have served 1995 to 98, and from 2004 to 2010, helping secure 2007 bond program election, Cowards Creek Diversion Project, and strategic policy decision that spurred development of the Lower Kirby district. He also served as a commissioner on the city's Planning and Zoning Commission in 1994. We are delighted to invite him to present the awards to our celebrity awardees today. Thank you, sir, for being here. We will start the ceremony. Camera. I kindly request Ken to come and have a few words to share with us. Thank you.
I've got it. Yep, here we go. All right. First, I just want to take a few moments to celebrate 3 incredible recipients that you guys are honoring today. I want to draw your attention to the top of the banner on the back of the stage. It says, "Unity is power." No more greater statement than that today. Unity is power. That's right. The Hindus of Greater Houston, thank you first for the invitation to come and celebrate and to be a part of this incredible ceremony of service, a lifetime of service. One thing that you saw on display today in all 3 lives that have been honored is service, is sacrifice, is leadership, real, true leadership. Real, true leadership doesn't just get up and direct and do and tell people what to do. True leadership models what they want you to see, what they want you to do every single day in their life. You get up and you do it. And the reason the 3 of you are being honored and celebrated today is because of your life of service, the modeling, the actual getting up and doing the work that you needed to do. And that was recognized, and you have become leaders within your own right. And so when you go and look at leadership, even the service of a mayor, you don't celebrate as a mayor. You don't celebrate me. I work on behalf of the people of the city of Pearland. The people of Pearland are at the top of the organizational chart. I happen to be elected by them to do their work. And so as a leader in my own community, I'm reminded by the power that is sitting on this stage today that I have to go and do and act every single day what I would expect each and every one in my community to do. And we have to do that. As a leader, I have to model in front of my council, in front of the city, and in front of my citizens what it is to be an effective leader. At the same time, City of Pearland is a very diverse community. I have people in this audience that are part of our community, and we are a majority-minority city now. So there is not a single ethnic group, there's not a single religion, there's not a single group that can call themselves the majority in our city. So diversity, we are one of the most diverse communities across the greater Houston area. And I tell people all the time that our diversity is an asset, and it's an asset that we have to draw on in times of need. It is through diversity that we can change things. It's through diversity that we can learn things. It's through diversity that we can be a better community. These 3 individuals have helped build community, not only in the Menashe Temple, but in the greater Houston area. And it is that type of unity that will ultimately carry the day for all of us in the greater Houston area. I can't thank each and every one of you enough for being here to celebrate them and to celebrate with them this honor that's been bestowed upon each one of them today. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you over time. Thank you for the invitation to come here today representing the city of Pearland, and certainly my friends at the Menashe Temple. Thank you so much for the invitation. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cole. I would like to also invite Mrs. Cole. We would just like to honor you for your presence. Please come up here on stage, please. Thank you so much for being part of our function. And I would like all the awardees to come to the and line up, please.
Give me one more second.